Overdrive AF, official podcast of Overdrive Fitness. My name is Teddy Gurzon, joined by Gina Marie Gurzon and Desi the Destroyer.
Yeah.
Everybody just checked in. We also have Titan Rajol, and looks like Abracadabra is trying to make an entrance into the gym today. At the time we're recording this, it is Saturday, April 4th, 2020. This is day 139 of the quarantine.
Year 3.
Feels like it. I only know it's Saturday because I was reminded 4 times in the last 10 minutes. Besides that, I had no fucking idea. But, hey, we're all doing our best to get through this pandemic. Doing our best to not spread it. We have been live streaming, continuing to live stream our workouts at noon every day, and then deliver replays to members of Overdrive Fitness and OverdriveHomeWorkouts.com. So if you're listening to this and you're not a member, definitely check it out. We're still currently running a free week trial so you get a free week's worth of workouts to give it a shot, see if you like it, and let Gina kick your ass virtually, and it's great. So we've gotten a lot of positive feedback, right?
All we've been getting is positive feedback. It's been great.
Actually, yes, that's also a factual statement. All we've been getting is positive feedback. We're very proud of it, and yeah, so definitely check it out. Again, OverdriveHomeWorkouts.com. One new part of there's actually, last we spoke, I think we said that we added, was it in the last episode? We said we added a strength portion to the workout, to the website. If we didn't mention it, there is a strength portion to the website. That's under Weekday Warrior Club Training. So if you sign up for that, you'll get the same strength workouts that we program for our in-house, you can go in-house, in-person members that come here train with us. And if you're one of our athletes, by request, we've put together an online training platform for our athletes also through OverdriveHomeWorkouts.com. So all the athletes will soon begin to get the same training program they get here, but they can do it in their homes. And they also will have access to the same exact home sweat workouts that they should have been doing this whole time, but I know some of them are starting to tune in now because they realized how out of shape they've let themselves get. So, yeah, enough about that. Destroyer, what have you been up to? Perfecting that jump shot, I hope?
Yeah, still working on my jump shot. I was out there this morning, actually.
Were you? Nice.
And then I added 2 miles to my weekly run.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm hoping that by the end of this I'll be able to at least do a 5K without stopping.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Are you kidding?
Nice.
You played tennis.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Come on.
We'll see. But yeah, that's the main thing right now.
So basically, the greatest outcome from this quarantine is that you've become a combination of Larry Bird, Forrest Gump, and Fergie.
Yeah.
Amazing. Got the voice of Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't even look at him right now.
The endurance of Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Goal is to run to a different state.
There you go. Hey.
By the end of quarantine.
Nice.
I think I'm telling you, like we had mentioned in the last podcast, I think, now more than ever, this is a great time to really hone in on maybe things that we've been putting on pause for a while or kind of brushing under the rug for a while. So it's a great time. People are being forced into things, but it's making people better,
Yeah. But it's taking people, what we've seen, in one of two directions.
Yeah, that's true.
Either
I mean,
they've been getting better, like I guess if you want to say even as a human, or they've just completely let everything take over their entire lives
Yeah, I
in
mean,
a negative way.
One thing which is unfortunate, is alcohol sales have gone up 55%.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
that
definitely
was
didn't happen from our end.
that was no. But what I'm saying is people are doing their best to cope, I guess, and unfortunately, they're using alcohol as a coping mechanism. So.
Yeah, we definitely haven't purchased alcohol, but are you?
No,
21?
I mean,
No.
Not in
Hopefully-
this state, right? In Connecticut.
Hopefully by the time quarantine is over, I'll be able to legally drink. This June.
So you're 19? No, I'm kidding. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. Like we haven't contributed to that 55% spike in sales, but I'd be lying if I said I haven't even dabbled in a drink or two here and there. But that's only because I guess we're finally cracking into the alcohol that we've amassed over the last 10 years that we've known each other, that we haven't gone through at all.
You know what? I think look, everybody's different, but I feel like coping is different. It's different for everybody. There can be extremes, but if somebody wants to have a glass of wine, or maybe they have, an ounce of scotch, or once in a while, whatever, even if it is every night or whatever, it's just the excessiveness. I mean, we don't, we want to stay balanced, so, right? We don't want to just eat hamburgers all day, but if we have that hamburger and we have, maybe a cheeseburger,
mix it up.
well, yeah, we could totally, yeah, maybe we'll have a side salad and a piece of fruit or something, but, I think balance is important. This is where, things like this can bring out the best and the worst in people. So, yes, it's allowing people to spend more time with their family. There's homeschooling going on, so there's a lot of, this is all new for people. Spending so much time with your family and so much time with your children and so much time at home, not being able to socialize, not being able to hug and kiss your family members, other family members or friends, or hang out with coworkers, or go out to dinner with your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening right now that people are not used to. Their structure is totally gone. Their way of life is totally changed. So that new normal, right? Hopefully this is extremely temporary, but I think it's bringing good and bad behaviors out in people. So we have to be able to navigate through those good and bad behaviors and try to find what works best for us, but what's in our best interest at the same time,
Yeah. I can't say that I've been one to abuse the alcohol lately, but I think I set a personal record on how fast I can kill a box of Samoas. So not ashamed to say that. I'm pretty proud of myself. Because getting on the scale, I'm actually down.
Thank you, the Baisleys, for keeping Teddy for his in his Samoa fix.
Temporary, thank you, because apparently they're all sold out of their stockpile, and I need more.
and TikTok can thank you now too because of that Samoa video.
I actually made that video private, so only people that I send it to can watch it.
Oh.
Because the first 12 women that watch it were instantaneously pregnant.
Oh my goodness! Didn't
With
you say that on the
Samoas.
last podcast?
Yeah, well, I repeat myself with factual statements.
Oh yes.
So whatever. Not my kid.
Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah, so we should also talk about, we mentioned the website. Okay, so Overdrive homeworkouts.com.
Mhm.
It's helping people stay fit, even get fit, and stay sane and happy right now.
Mhm.
But
one of our members contacted us yesterday and said that she's already lost 3 pounds
Yes, that is true.
with the home workouts. That's great.
But we should also not forget to mention that a portion of all the sales from OverdriveHomeWorkouts.com is going towards fighting this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So there's real as of right now, there's really 2 ways on the site that you can help us raise as much money as possible to donate to charity for this. And obviously one is through signing up and purchasing a membership to train, whether it's Home Sweat, Weekday Warrior Club training, including strength, complete athlete training, or even adding on the flexible diet coaching.
Mm-hmm.
All of those contribute towards our proceeds that we're sending to charity.
Mm-hmm.
But recently we just threw up a shirt on that site, inspired by all the positive feedback that we've gotten, people texting us, DMing us, emailing us, saying like how they just like when we were open for business here, they were saying Overdrive was the best part of our day. So then now we're getting those same messages from people via text, email, and DM, but they're saying just checking in virtually and working out with us is the best part of their day, especially right now because they're cooped up in their house for over 24 hours at a time without being able to take a walk in their yard or whatever, or on the block, whatever it is. So we made a new shirt, and it's just called Overdrive Mood. So we did a little play on our expanded branding logos that are based off of our original logo, and we have the OD barbell worked into it, the Titan's head over the O in Overdrive, and it's just so we were able to make that a pretty cool shirt. It was inspired by everyone's positive feedback. The idea just popped up in my head, and I just went online, designed it, and next thing you know, it's selling. So I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. So what Destroyer is going to do is he'll put a link to that shirt in the show notes, because by the time this podcast releases, you only have a few days left to buy it. We put a deadline to purchase that shirt for April 10th. So make sure you place your order by then, because once that closes, they can start printing the shirts, and then they'll ship it right to your house. So, you don't have to come here and get it or anything like that, like you would normally do in the past. You can just order the shirt, get it sent to you. All you bros out there can rip the sleeves off right away if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why I ordered 3. I'm gonna rip the sleeves off of 2 of them. And then I ordered a triple XL so I can pull my Winnie the Pooh look around the house. You're laughing because you can see me doing it. But definitely check it out. I'm very proud of how that shirt came out. There's another shirt we're going to be releasing soon too to help raise money, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because I really want everybody to check it out. I think everyone's going to love it, is that it's a play on I guess you could say the era of rap that we've grown up in, a play on bad boy entertainment. So I think even Diddy would like this shirt.
Yep.
So
you got to give Desi one to rock too.
I know. We definitely do.
Sleeves are optional, Desi. You know this, right?
It's actually mandatory that Desi doesn't have any sleeves.
Oh, so then you have to cut the sleeves off.
Fair.
Yeah, they came out great. I love them.
What did you had some in mind that you wanted to touch on? I can't remember.
Oh, I'm just so proud of all of the nutritional coaching that all my clients that I've been working with throughout this whole time, this whole crisis. I mean, starting and even working through it. Clients, think about it. I have like 20 different people that I've been working with presently throughout this crazy and unique time. I mean, everybody's doing awesome, so it just goes to show you that having that structure is so very important under such stressful conditions. This kind of brings you back to center. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives you something to work towards. Maintaining the good habits. It allows you to keep yourself in check. Maybe some of those bad habits want to creep back in. Eating the cookies and drinking the beers and I'm not saying those things are bad things, but when we have a goal in mind, and all these clients that I've been working with have that goal in mind, so we're working towards that goal, and everybody's been hitting the goal. They're working their way towards that goal, or they've already exceeded the goal before the timeline. So I just want to give props to all the members and clients that I've been working with remotely right now and virtually right now. So it's fabulous. You guys are making me so proud. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy about the success. I mean, you guys are such a testament to what we preach here and what we do here at Overdrive. And look, this is all virtual right now. The only time I'm seeing these people is on Zoom, Facebook Live, through emails, through texts. It's fabulous. I mean, that's why, as much as this is a very unique situation that we're dealing with, if you put your mind to something and you want to change those habits, it's very possible. Start with 1 day a week of exercise. Maybe get outside for 5 minutes and get some vitamin D on your skin and take a walk. Do some deep breathing and, just sit on your deck for a little bit. Bring your dogs outside with you. I do that with Titan. When we actually have a picture of that. Teddy caught me mid-meditation one day and Titan was sitting next to me. It's very important to, get yourself in gear here, guys. Use this time as best you can to create. Use this time and use this opportunity that everything is literally slowed down and shut down to do the best for yourself and your family. And doing the best for yourself is doing the best for your family. So you make yourself a priority. By making yourself a priority, mind, body, spirit, I think that literally transfers into everything else. It's that ripple effect. And, for one, getting this training in too, I think this type of training, even at the overdrivehomeworkouts.com, is this type of training transfers directly into life. The training's not easy, and life isn't always easy, but it's how you deal with it. You can be that center. You can be the eye of the storm within all that chaos. And it depends on how you react to it. And people could be saying, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't have kids. You don't do this. People don't know what we do on a daily basis too. As a gym owner too, we're adapting. We are adapting as best we can to the present circumstances. So we can either shut down and let life literally take us over, the situation take us over, or we can throw ourselves into the fire, like I've done so many times in my life, and you learn from it and you come out strong. So you might come out with some burns and some bruises and some scrapes and some injuries, but you come out stronger. So ultimately, it's your choice. And when I go back to all those nutrition clients that I've been working with, is that, there's been some bumps in the road. There's been some scrapes and bruises and possible injuries in a sense. And I'm, just not physically, but in a sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't find the word, but the point is that, every step we take, they might not be exactly what we need at the moment, but it's taking us to where we need to go because we have that choice. We're making that decision to do better. So at the end of the day, it's what we choose to do or not do. All right, so if it's spending that extra time with your kids is allowing for that special bond to happen that maybe you didn't have before, or walking your dog a little bit more, giving them a healthier life, trying, getting the home workouts done 3, 4, 5, 6 days a week, whatever that is for you, getting a double session in, making a home cooked meal, it's just making choices, cleaning out your closet that maybe hasn't been cleaned out in years, going in the attic and throwing stuff out, getting in that shower and scrubbing the walls down, whatever needs to be done. It's just making the choice to create the best life for yourself. And life isn't always easy, but it's how we react to it that can, make it good or bad, make it the best that it can be, or maybe not. So, this time it brings opportunity. This is definitely an opportunity to reinvent. So, I don't know. That was what was on my mind today.
Well said.
Oh, thanks.
Well said.
Thanks, Boob.
Destroyer, anything to add?
I don't think so.
Have you been productive? I mean, physically, yes. You've been very efficient.
Totally.
I've been trying. I think the fact that this is still going on has definitely helped me at least feel like I'm still being productive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adding structure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you just gotta figure out what your new schedule is, and
Mm-hmm.
whether you have a job or not, make something your job, whether it's, working out or
Feeling
actually
purposeful,
working.
right?
Yeah.
And knowing that this is not forever.
Yeah.
Knowing that this is just keeping in mind that this is temporary.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that, we're in a great nation that's going to get this done, and it might take some time, but continuing to follow the protocol and keeping yourself safe and washing your hands and doing what you need to do, but just keeping the eye on the prize in the sense where that it's just temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've definitely done my best to stay productive, and I guess the hardest part right now is trying to balance that being productive and I guess letting loose a little bit. So as much as I've been trying to read and learn all the marketing and sales stuff on the business end, or
Mm-hmm.
just organizing and setting systems so that in place so that when we reopen our doors, it's just like it's smooth and efficient. I'm just trying to make sure that I can take my mind in a different direction, and Gina will tell you I've been getting in at least an hour of Madden in every night. So
But it's just that balance.
Yeah.
You can't just always be working and always be at the computer or always be playing Madden or always be sleeping, or it's like.
But at least
figure
I
out the
feel
balance.
good, it's because I don't know how often you're gonna sit in front of how long can you really sit in front of a computer screen or just reading a book all day and not having any fun,
Mhm.
all work and no play. You know what I'm saying?
What is the word? The brain dumping? You just
Yeah.
gotta let loose.
Yeah.
So whether it's turning on some music and dancing in your room or something, or I don't know, people have different things that they like to do. Playing Madden, going outside and having a game of tennis, or
Shooting a TikTok.
with your family, or those of you that are living together and we're social distancing still, but the ones that are living together, if you can go outside and take a hike, or you can go outside and play some basketball, or we got a lot of lacrosse players, take a run, get a run in, get your workout in, that's, or you want to go outside and read a book or whatever, it's whatever is going to allow you to just dump, brain dump, and just let loose and be human. It's all about stress relief too. Stress is the number one cause of death in this country. All of these medical conditions, a lot of it is stress related, and it's so important. Like I said it, I posted it the other day, I said it today on our live stream. Tully Johns, he's in the industry. Now more than ever, movement is medicine. It is so true. And that could be qigong or tai chi or yoga or whatever, or getting that run in, having our athletes follow their workouts and getting some sprint work in outside. The home workouts at overdrivehomeworkouts.com, checking in live and getting your workouts in. Like whatever that is. Maybe it's just, going up and down your stairs and, for 15 minutes up and down and resting, up and down and resting. I don't know. It could be anything. Taking a run with your dog.
I think Destroyer is actually a big fan of Rex Kwon Do. Full American flag pants and all.
Like, what? I'll share something with you guys. When we were kids, my brother and I, we would wait for my dad to get home from work, and it would be like a nightly ritual. And you can ask my brother if my brother was on the podcast, but we would literally wait in the living room, where we'd call my dad in the living room and we'd take turns tackling him, and we'd wrestle. We would wrestle with him. It was the best. But just like talk about like, he comes home from work and I'm sure, he could have been stressed at work or whatever. But it was like literally like, WWE style. Like my brother would be jumping off the couch. Ah! Like you can ask my brother. He was so animated. Johnny, if you're listening, and if my brother was here, he would totally play it out. But like, as kids, my brother would be at the top of the steps in my grandparents' house, and we would all be at Sunday dinner, and he would be like, if we were in like a Rambo movie or something, you would hear him like falling down the stairs or jumping down the stairs, like full on in the movie. Or the same thing like when we would be waiting for my dad in the living room, ready to wrestle with him and like tackling him and rolling. It was just fun. Like, talk about a brain dump. Like, that was total, not thinking about work, in the present moment, just being stupid and silly. You know what I mean?
Getting
like,
your at-home WWE training.
Yeah, well, WrestleMania is going to happen this year.
Have you watched any of the wrestling with no audience?
No, I haven't.
It's real
yet.
performance.
Well, I think it's hysterical because your brother still attacks your father physically to this day.
Oh my God.
Like when we get together for holidays
Stop
or
it.
something.
John, stop. Come on, that hurts.
Gina's dad will sneak off the living room to digest right before dessert. And all of a sudden you'll hear, John, come on, stop. John, what are you doing? It hurts.
But like that's the stuff that it makes life amazing, and like it's a stress reliever. And you know what? My dad would belly laugh, and like, we would all be laughing hysterical, and it was, even if it was for 5 minutes, the point is that we weren't thinking about school. My dad wasn't thinking about work. We could have dinner as a family, and it's like things like that. Or sitting around the dinner table now more than ever, communing as a family, which unfortunately I don't think isn't really done or hasn't been done for the majority of the families in recent years. It's a lost habit. It's almost like being forced back in, but it's such a wonderful thing. Being able to sit and eat dinner or have a meal and actually just talk, and just be together, because work and life, and you lose out on that sometimes. So, I feel like that in itself is a major plus. And right now, the fact that some people can't see parts of their family, maybe turning on the phone and, virtually you could be connecting that way and eating dinner together, maybe with your grandparents or your parents or your siblings or your coworkers or whatever, and just sit and talk with them for 5 minutes, have dinner together, like that's a big deal. And like we posted the other day on the 7 tips on the Overdrive Instagram account, like tip number 7 was, I think is so important, and it wasn't the last because it wasn't important, it's actually very important, is that connecting virtually. So the social distancing is such an important thing right now, but being able to connect virtually, like those things actually it has a major positive impact on our brain chemistry and our body, like releasing all those good neurotransmitters in our brain, smiling, seeing somebody laughing along with them, like that actually releases so much serotonin. It releases all these good chemicals, like things that we need right now, because most of us are very stressed. So
Yeah, I saw something pretty cool going off of that. So like obviously we all know sports have been canceled like everywhere, and to like kind of keep like some sort of competitive nature but fun type of thing going on. I saw Iona Women's Lacrosse posted. They did a virtual rock paper scissors competition with Quinnipiac. So like
really?
Yeah, like they would play rock paper scissors through their cameras, and then they compiled the video together. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, total white person thing to do. But no, I'm just kidding. It was a great idea. It was funny. But also speaking of sports, I saw right before we got on here that Major League Baseball is considering starting up the season whenever they choose to do so. But they might, since everyone was pretty much locked down in Arizona or Florida, they would just start the seasons right there with no fans at the park, because like everyone's been quarantined already together. So you know, like they're probably or most likely fine. I haven't heard of anybody getting anything really, but yeah. So I guess there's still a shot. There's still a shot this year for Jason, because he had texted me a couple hours ago too, saying he's doing well. He's just itching to play, and he asked how we were doing. I said that I'm driving Gina crazy enough so that I have to actually wear makeup before we get on the podcast, because your fingerprints have been around my throat every day. No, I'm kidding, but
Jeez.
So
I mean, I know I have vice grips for hands because of all the massage therapy over the past 16 years, but
if what I just said was true, I would not be here to talk.
As per
about
one of my clients said to me, I'm like, thanks.
But yeah, so an update on our one of our athletes and former guest on the podcast, Jason Vossler. He's doing well.
Excellent.
There's still a shot right now that he can get called up, and yeah, he's still in Arizona. So, hey, I mean, kid's just itching to play.
Totally. He's wonderful.
Sure
He's awesome.
But yeah, that's all I have for today. Destroyer, anything?
I don't think we're good.
Anything?
It's a great time to foster or adopt a pet.
Yes,
Right.
let's not forget about that.
What about all the shelters that are having a hard time? Everybody's under quarantine now too, guys. I mean, Desi brought that up just before the podcast.
Yeah.
Fostering and or adopting, rescuing a pet during this time. They're not getting seen physically by potential adopters or fosterers. They're just being seen by the sharing on maybe Facebook or Instagram or anything. I mean, that's pretty much how we got Titan and Braj. They're both rescues. I've had rescues the majority of my life that we've adopted, rescued, whatever. But what an amazing thing to do for these animals. We have shelters locally, High Tor, Heaven Can Wait, and then there's shelters and rescue sites all around the U.S. that they're hurting a little bit, and they need help. They need funding. They're possibly at risk of being shut down because they don't have that physical traffic right now because of the quarantine. So I think that's so very important. Every animal deserves love, a loving home, a happy, healthy home, a safe home to be safe and loved, just like we all do. And they're major stress relievers. They have animals in hospitals all the time. They have animals for veterans, for military personnel. The animals are used to help cope all the time. So, I mean, the research is there. You can look that up. I can pull it up if you want, but that's big too. And during this time, people are stressed AF. So what a nice thing to do. What a great thing, a healthy thing to do for yourself and your family, to adopt and rescue or even foster. Give that animal a chance to find their home, their happy home, or possibly, I mean, adopt even. It's wonderful. So that's all I gotta say about that.
So help us fight the spread of this virus by going to overdrivehomeworkouts.com, purchase a shirt, join the site, sweat with us. All those proceeds will go towards charity.
Checking in on Facebook.
Rescue an animal. That would be amazing. And the charities that we are helping are Convoy of Hope, United Way, specifically United Way of New York City, since of where we're located and how many people we know that are going in and out of the city to help fight all this, and Direct Relief. So all three of those charities are helping in numerous ways to get people medical supplies, medical services, community supplies like food and water, like, basically 2 million pounds worth of food and water 2 million pounds of food and water being delivered through 50 truckloads.
Mm-hmm.
And
every check-in. Yeah, every check-in on Facebook too.
Yeah, every virtual check-in on Facebook. Make sure you're saying it's a virtual check-in, because there are a lot of stupid people out there that think that we're still open, and they're attacking some of our members. Like, oh, I can't believe that you're going to the gym. Like, no, motherfucker, we're closed.
We're closed as the state mandated. Yeah. We've been closed since the first day at 8 p.m. Everything we're doing is virtual. We are only conversing with all of our members through Zoom, through Facebook Live, through email, through text. That's it, guys. So
yeah, we're not open. But if you believe we're open, then I don't know. Go look at a shopping cart in a fucking supermarket. I don't know what to tell you. You're just that dumb.
And every check-in on Facebook. So once you go to your Facebook, open up your Facebook, automatically up top it'll say check-in. You can check in, punch in Overdrive Fitness, and you hashtag COVID, COVID 19 relief. All right? Every check-in sends 50 truckloads of emergency supplies all around the nation. That's food, that's water, and emergency medical supplies, just like Teddy had mentioned. Every check-in on Facebook, virtually at Overdrive Fitness. All right? I've been doing it every single day, and I don't care if people are getting tired of it. This is not for me. This is for everybody else. I'm doing it for other people. I'm doing it for those who can't get out of their house. They don't have any food and water. They don't have the medical supplies they need. People are hurting around the United States, guys. And we're doing everything that we can within our power, within our scope of practice, to do to help.
Yep, just make sure you check in and say it's a virtual check-in. That's all. We really don't care. Just do it. All right? So we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you love what we do, give us a 5-star review on iTunes and leave a great comment. All right? Take care.
Bye-bye.